Hello, good afternoon, and merry quarantine to everybody. I'm Ursa and I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing great. I can't lie, everything's fine in my world, so no worrying about me. Make sure you're looking after yourselves, stay indoors if that's what you should be doing. London is weird. London is a very strange combination of both locked down, so nobody's around, but also like parks, riverside walks, a couple of the areas that people are allowed to go and exercise are now suddenly really full. It's a very strange combination. First of all, this was the result of the last public vote as to what we were going to do next. Yes, that's right, we're playing as Philip II of Spain, and we're going to be playing a TSL Earth map this time, so not the European map. This is the full world map, and the challenge was to colonize the new world. So I was thinking, okay, what sort of game do I want to play? Do I want to play a game where we kind of just throw a couple of civs around the map and then we settle and we see what we can do? And I thought, no, the answer was with one of the little games we played as Gorgo a little while ago. There is a mod called the Barbarian Breakout mod, which I have enabled and I have in play with a lot of the other mods which I'll show you, and I thought, you know what, this could be really, really fun. So this is the setup, right? We've got a 20-player True Start Earth map with pretty much every single European civ. A couple have been missed out. I've missed out Poland, I've missed out Hungary, I've missed out Greece, but apart from that, pretty much everyone is in, but I've left certain parts of the world totally blank. To be precise, I've left Scotland out because it's a little bit cramped. I've left obviously Hungary and Poland out because Europe is only so big on this map. You can only shove so many people in it. I've put Egypt in and Dido, Carthage in because they're kind of like really old world empires, those ones. I don't know, there's something quite nice about them. But I've left India totally open. I've left North and South America totally open, as well as Australia, Indonesia, Singapore. All of those areas are totally empty, so it is just European civs, Asian civs, anybody that's sort of, old world, I will say, British Empire being left alone. And we're going to go and see if we can settle it with the Barbarian Breakout mods. The Americas, for instance, are going to be absolutely swarming with barbarians, and city-states as well. We'll see how many city-states actually survive. But this should be really, really fun. So we're not playing with any civs in America, for instance, but we are playing with ridiculous barbarians. Can we do it? Can Philip send his conquistadors over to the New World, and can we win the game? So as Sean Bean mentions and mutters in the background like the northerner he is, we've got a couple of votes in now, which, what we're going to play after this. So if you remember at the beginning of every series, I put 2 comments up. One, asking for the city names for the playthrough, so I've got a load of city names for the Spain cities. Thank you so much for those are really handy. But I also ask you guys what you want me to film next, and, well, third place, which I quite liked the idea of actually, was TSL Mali and build a massive trade empire in the Sahara. That could be quite fun. I have never ever played a game as Mali. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I've always just kind of gone, deserts, I can't be arsed with that, but maybe Mali could be really good fun. So maybe another future time, TSL Mali. Second and first place were taken by our favourite returning subscriber, Jonathan Summers Harris, who's always got a good couple of suggestions in. You got both the second and the first this time round. Your second placed idea was a non-TSL Eleanor Terror map, but this time the winner is also an Eleanor Aquitaine with England, a semi-non-combat challenge, take over all of Europe, Africa, Asia and Russia excluded. Oh, that's very kind of you, thank you. Using loyalty flipping. However, you are allowed to use brute force to unite Great Britain. Now that could be fun. So we get to play as England, Eleanor, who is the better as England than they are as France. I know France is a good civ, but England is such a good civ in this game. I really do like them. Lots of harbours, lots of stuff. So we get to unite Great Britain, and then we're going to take over the world, or take over Europe with loyalty flipping. Oh, this could be good fun. That's a good one. You can do any victory condition you want, but you have to take over all of mainland Europe using only non-combat loyalty flipping, excluding Scandinavia. That's actually quite a funny challenge because, often these bigger games, it begins to get a little bit delayed and lengthy in terms of filming at the end of the game when I'm having to manipulate like 60 units around a map, which is kind of what I'm expecting will happen on this one. So, unite Britain and take over Europe. I quite like that. Remember, on this video, I will put in 2 comments. I want you in the first comment to tell me the city name you want me to play with England. So Eleanor of Aquitaine, a London-based start. Tell me your city names, make them as funny or as stupid puns as you can. I love it all. The second comment, I'll be asking you, what would you like me to play next? I will do anything you want. I'll show you a guide, I'll show you some strategy, I can do TSL content, I can do Europe. Real world, old world versus new world. I could do some AI only, I can do some shuffle 20, well, whatever you want me to do. It's your choice. So put the comments. Remember, to be fair, I will only read off that one comment thread. I don't want to have to jump around different videos and different places and look for people's comments. It's fair because essentially I'm asking you guys to vote for it. The most votes will win. And finally, before we get started, this has been a nuts month. I know you guys are quarantined and all bored, and I really do keep care of yourselves. I really want to put that out there. Nobody's alone. The internet is a vibrant and social place, and if you ever get bored, just comment on videos. I'll chat. We'll keep you company. It's absolutely fine. But the subscribers have gone in the last month from 500 almost to 600 at the time of recording. Yeah, in 20 days. It's been mad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I promise I will not mention subscribe or like or comment any other time in this playthrough, he says. Possibly. So luckily for me, Spain starts with a couple of city-states. We've got Lisbon and Granada, which is really good in the sense that hopefully the barbarian breakout won't be too bad. I'm not expecting the barbarian breakout to be too bad in Europe. Asia's going to be more of a problem. So people like China, Russia, Japan, they may struggle a little more. Obviously, we've got Genghis Khan as well, which could be good. Those guys are going to absolutely get crushed by the barbarians. Europe won't. There's enough civs in Europe to mean that the barbarian breakout is not going to be as bad. Let me just show you the mods we've got. Barbarian breakout, obviously it's Deity. Of course it's Deity. We don't play anything else on this. Online, because of the size of the map. Colorized Historic Moments is a really good fun. I'd always recommend you download that, as well as Great Works Viewer. I put on more barbarian experience. This should be really fun. We should be able to supercharge our units by attacking barbarian. Essentially, it means that you can get more levels when fighting barbarians. Normally it caps out after level 2. Prismatic colour and jersey, real great people, unique district icons, vibrant waters, yet not enough maps pack. Nothing actually changes the game, apart from the barbarian breakout, which is red and horrible. Now, I think we're going to just plonk our city right down here. We don't want to really faff around too much, do we? I mean, we could settle on the Silk, but I don't want to risk going too close to the city-state, so this is where they start. I move myself over to the Silk, and then Lisbon gets settled, and it's all, complicated. So, you know what? We're just going to settle in place. There's Madrid. It's wonderful. My warrior is not going to venture too far. Okay, we're going to get a couple of units immediately down to try and just sort of give ourselves a fighting chance at defeating these barbarians. And we're going to get a religion, because Spain is the king of religions for a couple of reasons. Combat units have the bonus of +4 combat strength against players following other religions. We also get quicker or better inquisitors. If I don't get a religion, this whole Escorial, it just doesn't work. So we need a religion. It is essential. Treasure fleet is going to help me massively with the new world. It basically means I can get fleets on armadas really quickly, and it means I get extra loyalty with missions on different continents and extra trade route capacity and just ability if I send it from one continent to the other. Conquistadors work really, really well if there's a religious unit with them, and then they can convert people. So conquistadors are going to be really good to take over to the new world, and missions just give me a little bit more science and a little bit more faith. So we're going to jump on the holy sites as quick as possible. I'm thinking at the moment we're going to go for a religion with feed the world, because I like the food. It's I think it's the best one out of all of them. Let's just let everybody settle down, and we can see obviously these two city-states are going to just plunk themselves down immediately. The barbarians are going to be horrific in the first few turns, so we've got to settle all of Spain as quickly as we possibly can, just to really push it in. And actually, maybe with the visibility, we maybe won't get overrun with barbarians too much. We shall see. Normally it's on about turn 3 the barbarians hit with all force. But we've got to leave Europe as quickly as possible. My interest is not with fighting with France or anybody this time. Maybe I can settle North Africa. Maybe I can settle the New World. Maybe I'll settle everything. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh, the Pyrenees. This is where I want to be settling first of all, because I want to make sure that France don't sort of forward settle me too badly. You know what, maybe. Should we go for 2 warriors or warrior slinger? Let's go for warrior slinger. And then after that point, we'll go for settler. See if I can just rush one out. Yeah, you know what? We've got very lucky. Just purely because the city-states here are stopping the barbarians from really getting a foothold at all. Yeah, I'm going to put a city... 1, 2, 3, 4. Close, compact cities in this game is not going to be a problem. Maybe I'll put it here, actually, on this tile. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. So this slinger is just going to get popped down. We'll get a settler out, and then we're going to beeline straight for astrology and get that religion going. Je suis Catherine. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Honor to meet you. You know what? If we can make friends with France, there's Paris. Obviously, this is going to be such a strange playthrough for them because I'm so used to a much bigger map. Making friends with France in the early stages of the game will be quite useful, but obviously this is Deity, so people start with like this massive -6 for an unknown reason. Yes, it's because the computer's being stupid. That's what it is. It's for no other reason than that. Let's get God King, let's get Discipline. Just actually thinking about where is best to settle here, because I want to... There's a city-state down here, actually. Oh, Fez. Oh, Morocco. That's pretty good. So I've got +1, +1, +1. Oh, what a start for Spain. Very good. Now, whereas, but if I look at the settler lens quickly, which is 4, if I were to plonk a city here, which it would fit, it would be pretty cramped. Or I could put one here on this week. The problem is Spain is a little cramped. I'm only going to be able to get so many cities down unless I start taking places like Granada. It's almost tempting to take over Granada, because Alcazar improvements are not hugely brilliant, although provides extra science equal to the tile's appeal. That can be quite good. That could be quite good for victories. Fez is obviously a really important, because we're going to use that to boost ourselves with more science. Trader units immune to being plundered is going to be incredibly important as well. So we'll see. I think city-states wise, we'll see how the city-states behave. Obviously, if they choose to rebel against me, I might have to, clamp down on them pretty quick. I'm not going to try going for wonders. This game, we've gone for the Oracle a couple of times. I'm not going to really bother. I do want, however, the government plaza, so let's jump up on craftsmanship for now. Oh, delegation? You know what? If I can get France on side with a couple of delegation bits and pieces like that, they would be a good ally to have. I really don't want to get into a European scrap with the New World still unclaimed. Do you know what I mean? That would be too much of a distraction. I want to actually just get out there, see the world. I've got some horses. That's quite good. Now, well, at any rate, I'm going to be sending my settler over in that direction for now. Anybody jumping on great profit points? Nope, not yet. So we still have the run at the first one, which is a good thing. That now, holy site, 3 turns is not bad. I reckon we probably should go for this one. Just trying to think of the best place for like an industrial site when I get one, but no, you know what? For now, the holy site's going to be an important thing to get. You know what, considering this is the barbarian breakout mod, I don't think there's a single barbarian. And look at how many people have seemed to be failing as AIs. The Deity is going to... Some Deity AI is going to really struggle. The European civs are not. This is actually quite a good sort of like colonization simulator. Do you know what I mean? Purely because, yeah, a lot of the AI will struggle here. We're actually only going to be able to put maybe 3 cities out. 1, 2, 3. Spain is going to be absolutely chock-a-block. This is an interesting start. Okay, interestingly, lots of people have already got that first holy site. So, got to make sure that we rush through this as quick as possible. State workforce is ours. Let's just quickly... That's the specialty district, isn't that good? Holy site prayers. I always hate rushing it through, but I'm going to have to. Here comes the settler, we'll get that out there. I'm just keeping my units just sort of scattered around to stop barbarians from spawning. I'm saving up 220 gold to buy in the settler. Although I could just get the shrine in. Is that the more important thing? I think it probably is. Yeah, to get the religion going. We do want to keep an eye out for these quests actually. Train a spearman, train a galley. All of these are really important things. Any free envoy is going to massively help keep those city-states in line. Okay, we don't need God King anymore, but we are going to get Ilkham, which is a good one. Still haven't found any barbarians, so Agogi will have to do for now. I'm going to risk it. That's fine. State workforce is good. Let's just plonk this city down here, Toledo. I'm going to move my warrior around to this sort of area, and yeah, we'll see if we can rush another city out. Otherwise, it's a 3-city start for us. France will sort of plonk themselves down. Now, Paris is the one that got Stonehenge. Catholicism, an opposing religion already. How delightful. New barbarian outpost. Oh, right. Right where I was going to put my new city. Okay, well, this barbarian breakout may be more of a problem than I thought it might be. Okay, never mind. We have got no 3 settler, but that's probably for the best, actually. We could get Divine Spark. That could be a good one. Production towards fishing boats. Extra production from camps. I mean, I've got a couple of camps. There's 1 dirham and 1 truffles, but that's not the biggest thing in the world. Plantations? I mean, culture from pastures, that sort of stuff like adds up really quickly. Plantations as well. Oh, this is a difficult choice. I kind of want something that gives faith, is the thing. So I'm going to go for God of Craftsmen, which is +1 production, +1 favor to improved strategic resources, like these horses here. It's not one I often get, but it is quite a good one, I think, for the longer run. And with a builder and 2 turns, we should be able to push through this pretty quick. Okay, already the barbarians are giving me major grief here. This is not a good thing. I need to switch my policies back up to allow me some more barbarian killing. Oh, dearie. Okay, good. Anyway, at least we've got 4 production horses. That's a pretty good one. Holy Site Prayers, do I need to boost that? You know what I do. I really don't feel secure that I'm going to get that next religion, so we're just going to boost it quickly. Woohoo! We got it. Awesome. Right, we need a religion. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, it's just the Inquisition. I'm going to be feeding the world with it. Now, what do I want to do? Defender of the Faith is always so good, especially against barbarians. Crusade is always quite good. Religious colonialization, that could be quite fun if I then start settling abroad. Just trying to think of the best thing that I could do. There's also the ability to spread religion with, what do you call it? Actually, religious unity, +1 envoy at each city-state when it first adopts this religion. In addition, you know what? This is actually a really good way of spreading my religion around. Religious unity. I don't normally get this one, but there's probably a new world out there that I can spread my religion to. So religious unity is going to be really handy to do that. Yeah, you know what? Save up missionary. I can start spreading it to Lisbon and Granada. That's going to be envoys for both of them. Yeah, I quite like this idea. This is cool. We've got early empire in already. Bronze working, I've got to kill a couple of barbarians, so let's just quickly get you in. Got my warriors all starting to move forward now. I'm going to clear this area, hopefully fairly successfully. Well, we'll see. But my religion is being sat on already by Catholicism. Oh, goodness me. How many cities? 2 cities, and one of them is mine. How dare you. Ugh. So painful. Come on, we need to get my missionary in. Quick. Well, France has only got 30 military strength. That's mad. They're being totally sat on by the barbarians, I think. Like, it's the only explanation I can kind of really think of. Madness. Right, quickly, let's jump in. Agogi, I don't need that anymore. I want discipline. I need to get that going. We'll go for urban planning. So I've got pretty flexible just construction. The warrior comes in, the barbarian horseman. Oh dear, you need to upgrade. Goodness me. Actually, look, this is good. We're putting the squeeze on them now. We're starting to really put the squeeze on. Bronze working boosted. Good. Actually, a spearman would be really handy because that will give me an extra envoy. Let's do that. As much as I want Magnus in early as well, Pingala is the clear and obvious choice in Madrid. We need to get that extra science in. Make sure that we're the first to shipbuilding. Because actually thinking about it, we've got Norway in the game, haven't we? They could be, you know, they can just cross the seas pretty early on, so they may actually settle America first. You never know. Let's get the missionary in. Come on. We need to get this horrible Catholicism out of my city. The Inquisition is all I need. It's all I ever wanted. Oh, Cardiff found me with a galley. I love it. That's a lot of style, that. Okay, I can switch my warriors out. Got this encampment, which hopefully I should be able to kill. My settlers coming up as well. I don't think France are going to be able to settle this area before I do. In fact, they've got a warrior coming in this way to try and clear the area out as well, which weirdly helps me more than it helps them. Let's get Inquisition in. Lovely. Oh, thank goodness. That's a much better religion. There we go. Look, converts their religion. In fact, actually, can I go and... I could probably go and squeeze their religion out, but I don't want to play that game. My mission would probably end up dying, and in fact, I'd rather convert Granada and Lisbon. It would be a better use of my time, I believe. Push in, clear the outpost. Lovely stuff. Settlers on its way up. You just stop any barbarians from forming there. You know what, this is a... I'm happy with the start, actually. It's obviously not the fastest start in the world, but it's fast enough, and that's all that matters. Grace of God, it's Queen Victoria. I think England is going to have a good settling game as well. Oh, St. Malo, they have immediately forward settled the French. And they've got a lot of army. Clearly Britain is not as full of Celts as it could have been. France may find themselves a little bit squeezed here, actually. Are they already at war with the English? No, they're not. Is this pure barbarian damage happening here? That'd be exceptional if they are. Are they at war with somebody? No, they're not at war with somebody. That is just pure barbarian damage. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Right, let's just quickly get this place settled in. Delightful. We need the population just to be a little bit or more on point than I would normally do. So we need to squeeze the population up. Let's build a monument up in this city first. That'll help. Get the warrior just sort of settled in nicely. You wait there. Sailing is boosted now. Settler, you come out. I'm going to settle right on that silk. And actually, just so that I remember, if I put the harbour here, I can stick a mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Halicarnassus. There we go. That's how you pronounce it. I can stick it there. Because that's the best wonder. And then this would be a fantastic Liang city. Okay. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to keep my city-states just yet. But for now, we'll keep them. And look, Granada... That gives me another envoy just by doing that, so that's pretty cool. Train a galley, Eureka for wheel, train a spearman. Spearman I can do, actually. Spearman I could definitely do. Purchasing me shrines. Remember, every single shrine gives me more food. All adds up. It's fantastic to get that going. We need good housing as well, because I need Toledo to put some population pressure. Actually, what am I saying, Toledo? Good God, we need to get some city naming up in here. So with the city names, I had the very funny comment from James Harry, name a city your mum gay. Okay, easy. Now we all know. I think we've got some football teams as well. Barcelona, which is kind of in place there. And, I mean, Madrid has already been moved, so I guess I'll put, like, Real Madrid, like, here. Oh, no, that's a Maril? I don't know about that one. Madrid. Yeah, admittedly not its actual place, but it'll do for now. Yeah, I know what football teams are. Sure. We're going to Exodius of the Evangelists as well. That'll give me a huge amount of bonus. That is delightful. And Celestial Navigation, improve 2 sea resources. I should be able to do that fairly soon, actually. But am I going to do it in time to get harbours? Have I really got to rush that? Probably not, actually. Minor resource. I could probably do that. So there's the Spearman. That gives me another envoy in Fez. What does Lisbon want? Yeah, a galley. It is a galley still. Train a galley. Actually, 2 people want a galley. Oh, that's interesting. Well, Lisbon for now. We're going to get you there. Wonderful. That means I can actually move my units through Lisbon's lands because they are now my envoy. Or my suzerain. Delightful. Okay, so wheel will actually get boosted as soon as I mine a resource, which won't take long. Let's get archery. I'm not going to kill a unit with a slinger. I'm not risking a fight against the barbarians for that sort of impact. No, I'd rather not do that. Let's go and mine this iron. That will count as a delightful mine. Here's the researcher as well. Normally I would go for culture, but research is the one I want this particular game because I want to get to shipbuilding and celestial navigation pretty quickly. So 2 galleys, 2 improved sea resources. That's what I'm aiming for here. That's not bad. Oh, lovely. Now that the religion spread, it's happy and secure. And Fez will convert. Actually, this is what I really want. I want a suzerain with Fez. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. In fact, actually, I will get that as soon as the religion spreads. Oh, delightful. Lovely. So the next step for me is to be building campuses. I don't want to fall behind in science. I want to make sure that I'm the science leader effectively. The computer will struggle on science because of the barbarian breakout. The Deity AI does not have a clean run like they are normally used to in a playthrough like this, just purely because barbarians are scattered around the map and everywhere. So that'll be quite fun, just watching them sort of struggle against it. In fact, actually, do I take the opportunity now? Catholicism is in 4 cities. 2 English cities and 2 French cities. I was going to say chucking a load of missionaries over to go and knock their religion out, but I'm not going to do it. For now, I'll save my faith. Oh! ISIS reborn. It is Egypt. Hello, Egypt. Wonderful. It's because Fez has explored. Oh! Egypt has settled way over here. Okay. I might have to keep an eye out for that. But anyway, having a suzerain out of Fez is really, really good. Oh, Kamasi's here now. And oh, this is great. Now, Africa is going to be tricky to navigate over, but if I can get a missionary over and start spreading my religion over to these city-states, oh, that'll be a good double spread. So here's the mine. Give me huge faith, huge production, ironworking. Oh, all of these things are built. A wheel, come on, that should be done. Can't believe that's not done. Okay, so 2 campuses being produced. That'll massively help my science stay nice and high. Yeah, and I think harbours and galleys are the next thing I need to do. Yeah, I need to worry about how much to just purchase in a galley. 125. You know what? I'm not far off being able to do that. Egypt is a well, you're more of a possibility of an ally actually. So we'll send you a delegation if they don't want that. Okay, that's fine. We'll go open borders. No, they don't want to do that. Oh, you're being rubbish. City number 4. It is a wonderful city. Now, I think, yeah, getting builders in is a good thing to do because I want to be able to improve these whales, the fish, and we'll think about getting Liang in there pretty soon, actually. Oh, excellent. That's the sort of deal I want, except I don't need open borders with you. I'd rather just have more gold. 3 gold per turn will do nicely. Thank you very much, Egypt? England. Oh, Egypt want to be my friend. Okay then, that's not a bad idea. Oh, Egypt are going to be an unusual one. I put them in because, as I say, old empire, it just felt right to have them in the map, you know, it felt like a good thing. But I'm interested to see how much of Africa they colonise and whether or not they're going to be a threat to me. Declare friendship. Oh, Egypt are going to be my friend, that's good. Open borders now? Yes, you see, look, they're now playing fair and happy now. Right, you want my horses, don't you? Buy my horses. They're my friends. There we go, 4 gold per turn. This is where we start to get a lot more money. Lovely. Chop down the woods. Rush the campus through. Didn't even mean to, but yeah, as I say, extra campus ability because I've got Fez on side. That gives me got the +2 science on my library building. It's going to be quite a good one, actually. Not bad at all. France are offering me 3 gold per turn for my political power. Sure. Why not? I quite like that, actually. Not a bad deal. And we've got political philosophy. Again, oligarchy, not really going into early game wars. I'd rather have classical republic to help get my amenities and housing up for those new buildings. Now, settlers colonialization is going to be really handy, but only once I've got the ability to cross the seas, because at the moment my settling is totally pointless. Diplomatic leagues and stuff is going to be really good, so +2 envoys, that's good. Diplomatic league, yeah, anything just to give me extra envoys at the moment. That's the game I'm working and doing really, really well. Give myself builders and urban planning. It's weird to be in a place on the map where I have totally already, like, just, there's nowhere else I can do. There's nowhere else I can settle. Now, an extra 2 envoys will be mine if I just purchase in a galley. So let's do that. Wonderful, it's my first voyage. And I've now got Granada on side, and I've got, that was an extra one for Lisbon, so there we go. What does Kamasi want? A great scientist. How are people doing on great scientists? So people are getting a few points, actually. Oh, they're hip. I like it when this lady's like the 2nd or 3rd, because sometimes you can rush that one, but no. A couple of people got there before me. Never mind. Oh, I like it when a city-state just gets its own ability to upgrade units, and every single unit upgrades in 1 turn. Now, inspiration, is it worth me rushing one of these? Try and get a great scientist through? No, I'd rather actually keep the envoy abilities, just in case I meet new city-states and do quests for them. Works quite well for me. Improve 2C resources. I can actually save myself a turn if I then switch to shipbuilding instead. Yeah, because I am going to do 2C resources very soon, actually. Real Madrid, how are you doing? Can you build me a galley? 6 turns? Actually, you can. If I, instead of doing Diplomatic League, which is the first, let's just switch to Maritime Industries. Then I can build my galley much faster. 3 turns for a galley. That's not bad, actually. Wonderful. There we go. I knew England would come round. Actually, a very good ally if you start near her. So hopefully, this will swing it quite quickly. Yes, pleased we share the same continent. France has declared war on Geneva. Oh dear. I want Geneva to be on my side. France, you are a terrible, terrible person. I'm actually quite glad I'm keeping these guys safe. The Spanish cradle of civilization. It will remain intact for as long as I can keep it. Somehow in science, I'm actually in 3rd place. That's mental considering we're only on turn 40. Crazy. We're doing okay all round. My military is almost non-existent. Now, I'm going to get an envoy with Ningazarugu, which is a really good one for later in the game because that's huge gold discounts on troops, but I'm hoping they've explored a bit of Africa. So let's have a look at this one. So my first seasons with the world. No, they haven't explored too much. There's a lot of space to settle on Africa, so we'll kind of keep an eye on these guys, actually. I might try and settle down here, settle here. Just make sure I've got a couple of colonies across Africa. Switching off shipbuilding quickly, because my galley is almost done, so let's just switch to ironworking. We're hip-hopping around everywhere, I realise, but we're just making sure we don't overlap and ruin any sort of adjacency bonus that we can get our hands on. Okay, it's Germany. Germany are going to hate me because I have all of the city-states on my side. I am friends with pretty much all of them, so they're really going to dislike me. They got 600 strength though. Oh, I bet they're causing a bit of grief. Actually, no, they are weirdly friends with France and England. That seems unsustainable, but we'll see. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt for now. Okay, knowledge of shipbuilding, done. Wonderful. In fact, actually, I just want to rush through shipbuilding quickly. Like so. 1 turn to get that finished. Great. We'll improve the whales next turn. We've got 2 galleys. Should we go and see what we can find up here? Sounds good to me. Allows odd land units to embark. Here we go. This is good. Now, I'm just increasing the size of my capital as much as I can. Actually, that's a good trade route there for extra food. James Harry's mum is gay. It's growing massively. If we can get it to 7 pop, I can build a government plaza and we can start pumping some settlers out. That's what I'm aiming for. The infrastructure is just really important to get right at this stage of the game. Finish off Celestial Navigation. Actually, a watermill will be finished in 2 turns after that. So after we've done Celestial Navigation, we'll get ironworking in. We will have boosted watermill by that point. Okay. This is good. We're managing at the moment to research only boosted techs and civics. Let's see if we can finish it actually with the civics. Military tradition is booked. Oh yeah, recorded history. That'll be good. We've got 2 campus districts up and running already. Oh, what a whirlwind of the game so far. There we go. Celestial Navigation is done. Boom. France has conquered Geneva. Dear France, that's rather aggressive of you. Never mind. Just keep finding people to trade with. Look at that, another 4 gold for my horses. I don't want to trade with France. France are the only people I'm a little bit skeptical of trading with. But like Egypt, for instance, another 4 gold. Look at that. Gonna keep our economy afloat. I've still got my diplomatic favour, actually. I don't know what to do with that. Should we trade that with Egypt? See if they want it? Oh, hell they want it. 11 gold per turn. That will do. That'll help my early empire quite nicely. Let's get that harbour down. This city's only job is basically to build that wonder. It's going to be of incredible importance that it does it. Actually, you know what? All of this is fine. I could build an Alcazar. It's a charming tile. It's not good enough. Realistically, I wanted to build it on a tile with at least breathtaking, because that'll give it loads and loads of science. Okie dokie, you know what, construction, I think we're going to have to put a couple of lumber yards down, so let's go and stick some stuff down. Cliffs of Dover, this is going to be a fantastic golden age for me. We've got a trade route going, we'll get currency up and running, and it's Dido. I will go down and... I'm not going to do that. What I will do, however, is switch all this stuff around briefly. So maritime industries is all very exciting, but until I can cross the seas, not the hugest of importance. I would rather get things like units down. Right, hang on. So let's get natural philosophy going. We've got Ilkham, and then we're going to get colonialization. I need to start getting some settlers out now, which means I need to promote Magnus somewhere with a bit of production. 15 production in Barcelona. Not a bad little city, actually. Alright, Magnus, you can... Actually, I'm going to switch this round. I'm going to push Pingala to Barcelona. And this will be my science hub. I'm going to make James Harry. I'm going to make you the Magnus capital. Lovely. And we're going to pump the population up here a little bit. Make sure we can really start pumping those settlers out. In fact, actually, hang on. Why have you not got... one turn. One turn. Never mind. Oh, France have just attacked from absolutely nowhere. I'm sorry, what? What? Oh, you git. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. I'm in no position to fight you right now. Yes, you know what, right, diplomatic favour. Oh dear, I'm going to have to get some allies into this war. The spearman actually is in a good position just to sort of sit there, but oh my no, there's a catapults, there's everything. Oh, we didn't fortify quick enough. Right, England, I need you to declare war on France. Oh, they're not going to do it. I don't think this is a possibility because I don't think we're this. I'm going to join ongoing war. Yes. What would it take? 1 goal. Germany are in. Okay, they will give me at least some comfort. What about Dido? No, they don't give a damn. Why won't England do it? Oh, because they're friends. Oh, God damn it. And Egypt hasn't even met them. Alright, anybody else? Okay, there's a couple of 2 denounced people. But until we get this sorted, I mean, look, the ancient walls are coming. I just didn't rush them through enough. I need you on production focus. I need you on production focus. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, you know what? My warriors are going to get absolutely totaled, but I need them to... Oh no, I can upgrade them to swordsmen. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that. Well, if I do that now, at least my cities have got a little bit of an upgrade. Where is my pikeman upgrade? It's here. Military tactics. It's not close enough. Right, mathematics. I don't need the campus district at the moment. Let's just get that government plaza in. Oh dear, this is just to become a rush all of a sudden. And all my units, in fact, actually, this sling I can go to an archer. So I've got a bit of range strength. Let's get you improving this. Good, and then let's get you improving this. We just need to... These guys on full production now. Oh, Harold. You might be a good person to meet as well. Can I get you involved in the war? Let's do this. Join ongoing war. What would it take? 1 gold. Yes. Oh, France. Oh, France. You are going to regret this massively. Let's get open borders. No, I'm going to give you just a couple of diplomatic points. There we go. Yes, Norway are in on it. They love it. Let's see the wrath of France. Okay, they're going to directly attack my cities. And that's probably not the worst thing in the world, actually. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We need these walls up. And we need them up quick. Like, super quick.